Peace, family.
Peace.
Peace to the family. We are live. Peace. Peace. Oh, we are.
Let me shut up right here.
Please let us know how the audio sounds because we could use the mics, but if not, we're going to make it work like this. Peace to the family. Welcome to another Bonus Chat Wednesdays. We're going to let some more people come up in the room. Feel me? Let me put some music now background for
Right, y'all? That was good. He passed.
Wait, so we live for real?
Yeah,
Live.
yeah, put it in your
God.
post it and put it.
All the way live.
All the way live.
Yeah.
All the way live. Let me
Start-
play that real quick.
Start posting
Play that. Play that.
and letting family know that we
Yo.
live, so we can
Yes, I am sending that right now.
going live.
I could text him right now.
Hope the family is all good. There's something in the chat. Halima.
Oh,
Hey, what's up, Halima? Peace, peace, peace. Nah, I like that y'all was actually listening. Mm-hmm. From the school.
Okay.
My mother, yes, she cares for me. Your mother, yes, she cares for you. My mother is the reason why I am me. Your mother is the reason why you are you. They are the reasons why we are here. They are the reasons why I know you much. And I will show you. Listen and I will tell you. Bring the link. Love me, madre, she love me. My mother is the reason why I can breathe. She is the reason why me gonna school and gonna work with the course that me a strive for. She tell me, say, if you give me
come on in, make sure you like the video.
She is the reason why I believe.
Family, when you come on in, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. You heard?
Send the blessings to me. My mother, yes, she cares for me. Your mother, yes, she cares for you. My mother is the reason why I am me. Your mother is the reason why you are you. They are the reasons why we are.
Family on IG, click the link in the bio and join us on YouTube.
Watch me, I will show you. Listen and I will tell you. Love my mother, we love she. We love my mother, we love. Yes, we love my mother.
Peace.
Yeah, no, we love my mother.
Get back to that essay. That's right.
La 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 la.
Moon Spirit. That's a crazy name, right?
Yes, we love me. We love her.
Alright, peace family. Live on Balance.
My mom's like, I can't sign this chat. That's cool.
This ain't gonna catch up.
Ooh.
Shoot! Sorry, students. I know I got students in here.
I'll squeeze on. A little bit.
Peace to the family. Feel me? Hey, base. Join us on YouTube. Click the link in the bio.
It's 7 viewers now.
While we waiting for the family to come on in. So you know what I'm saying? While we doing more promo, make sure y'all sending it out to the people.
I've been doing it all day.
Hey, Oracle Oya's in here. Peace.
Oh, I
queen.
just texted to her. That's alignment.
What's up, sis?
I just texted you. Literally as you said it.
Let me get the link. It's in my bio.
Oh yeah. That's
It's in the group text.
Yeah.
y'all can't hear that one. That's you feel me? That's in the works.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Y'all gonna hear the done music. You feel me? The music that's done, that's streaming on all platforms. You heard Spotify, Tidal, the other ones, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play. Download a jack of all trades.
I really see you. I'm like, I know it's done.
Well, it's done, man. You already know. Hey, look.
Maddie, yay!
Hey!
She's in here. Tiffany G, and TianaLux RBCU. Okay. All right.
Yes, family.
All right.
Family, join us on YouTube. We ain't YouTube. Join us. We talk about mental health today.
Yes.
Mental health, right? All is mental. Are you mentally aware, family? Guys, does the audio sound good? I got my Diddy and Bud ready. Oh, yeah. Man,
Yes.
listen. Just fuel the cells, you know what I'm saying? Hold on the
Yes, you
meditation.
know, Oracle Oya got her master's in mental health too. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, I wish you had a stream yard.
Tree Peace, family. Click the link in the bio and join us on YouTube. When you do come on in here, family, also make sure you like the video, subscribe, share the video. We're gonna be dropping a lot of information for family to basically spread the knowledge. Oh, sounds good. Thank you. So
Oracle.
we're gonna spread a lot of information to make sure that you can spread this on to your family, your friends. And we're going to give off a lot of solutions. We're not just going to talk about the problems. You know, we say that every live. We're not just going to talk about the problems. We got to talk about their problems and address them. But we also want to provide solutions that family, you guys can apply at home right now. Hey, Z, what's up, sis?
Hey, Z.
Join us on YouTube. It's better on YouTube. It looks dope. The studio is joint.
But no way I can see myself. Like,
Oh, you can't see? This one?
sorry, like a mirror. Alright.
Alright. Come on, share the videos while the family come on in while we got the music in the back. And we about to start after this track drop, man. Mental health and emotional health, we're dealing with it all.
I'm really excited for this. I already told the Holy Spirit to go before me. And whatever's going to come out, so
Deal with the fact you're not gonna be here when I ask you to hold me. Both of us at times are really just feeling lonely. And truthfully, she's the only girl that really knows me. And I really wish you could be here to.
Look at it.
Wait, do we have the, I don't see the actual flyer. I see the links. What do y'all have a flyer? Oh, I see it.
You actually sent her the flyer first, then you came.
But that was from your phone, right?
Tiffany G. Hi, this is Corey. My little brother is on here.
Oh,
I love
that's
it.
the one in the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love it. So guys, this is the one in the room. All right. Guys, so I got
Hold me, baby, just hold me. Baby, just hold me. I wish you could just hold me.
like my rap
And
session.
never let go.
And never let go.
Just hold me. Baby, just hold me.
I'm just recording because I recorded in one shot. But the live is like they're looking at me.
Yeah. Wow.
Literally.
Alright, I'm finally done with promotions.
You know I got a degree in marketing, right?
Oh, where?
I do.
I always give it to them.
Are you going up? They can't see what's going
All right. Peace to the family. Welcome to a Wellness Chat Wednesdays. We are Balanced Healing. I myself am DoMoJOAT Botanica Trades. I'm gonna let the feminine energies introduce themselves. Please. For me.
Yes. Alright, let me just hold this. Greetings. I am Botanica. Welcome to Wellness Chat Wednesdays. Thank you for continuing to come back. We appreciate the love. And if this is your first time here, welcome to the space. It's a party. It's a vibe. And so, yes, I'm Botanica, the other half of Balanced Healing.
Right, and I'm their guest, Tiana. I go by TianaLux on Instagram, and this is on YouTube, I'm TianaLuxTalks. But then here's the shirt. This is my shirt that I'm with Broadcasting Groove. So this is TianaLux Art. So I come all as a unit today too, with your unit. And I'm just appreciative of this opportunity to be able to be on here talking about mental health. Because if you follow me on my channel, that's all I talk about, my journey and everything. And just to, piggyback on what they got going on, I'm excited.
Dope. That's love. So it's always good to have the feminine energy in here. We balance healing, right? So we got to give you that balance.
Two is better than one, though. Ow.
Always, right? So, but we want to come with the perspective, especially since we're talking about mental, right? Because mental and emotional health is tied. They go hand in hand with each other.
Absolutely.
You got physical health, you got social health, and they always talk about mental and emotional health in one, right? Mental is dealing with your thoughts, emotions is dealing with your feelings. But they kind of control each other in a sense. Your thoughts can control your feelings, your feelings can then control your thoughts. But when you have the feminine energy, right? A lot of them they kind of like soak into their emotions, which is why it's so great to have two of them.
Emotional.
It's
right?
beautiful.
It's nothing. It's great, right? It's energy in motion, right? Emotions.
Right.
So we gotta understand and understand, right? That our mentality is what's really like all is mental. Everything that you think can then become a reality. But now what I'm saying is for us having the two feminine energies here, and you have the one masculine, because men are usually logical, right? But I'm a Scorpio, so my water sign could allow me to step into my emotions more, right? And, especially having a beautiful wife that can help me get into those emotions as well. You feel me? So that's important for my men out there, right? But the topic is, or the question, we always start with the question is, if all starts from the mental, everything starts from here, then are you, family, mentally aware? Guys, on Instagram, hey, peace, please click the link in the bio. Leave the live, peace. Click the link in the bio and join us on YouTube. Watch us, hey, Dad. What's up, son?
Wife is Joseph.
Corey, hi, that's my little brother. How you doing?
Hey.
Peace to the family. All right, so my son is in the live. We got some of our students in the live from the Zyx Institute. Yes, we have our own homeschooling institute, so make sure you go check that out, thezyxinstitute.org. Right? Make sure you go subscribe to this channel. Go subscribe to Tiana's channel. You feel me? Go follow her. Go support.
TianaLuxTalks, TianaLux Art, baby.
Okay. So, what we want to basically right now, like I said, are you mentally aware? Now, what I want to pose to the class, not the class, I'm so used to teaching. What I want to pose to the room or to the platform, especially the ones that are in the live and, to the ladies in the room, like, do you feel mentally aware? Yes, no, and why? Right?
Ooh.
Ladies first, because I would
Ladies
answer.
first?
You
Are you
go
gonna
ahead
go?
first. You go ahead.
So what's crazy is because I don't know if the ones who follow me on my channel, I'm always talking about what I'm dealing with mentally. And even though, like, through the past year or so, I've been dealing with a lot of mental health, issues or whatever you want the case may be. And even though I still feel like I've been going through so many what they call mental illnesses, I feel like being aware of what I've been going through allowed me to be aware. And it's like, oh, you could call me crazy, call me nutty, call me schizo, call me whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I can still come out of these processes and still know I'm at a level where many people don't even understand me because they haven't even awakened to themselves. So, and just to be mentally aware of how we think and how we move and what's a conditioned thought and what's, so I had to go through that process of like re-evaluating, deprogramming myself to be able to understand that the beliefs that I have and the things that I'm aware of is, makes me make me feel better in my reality. So, am I mentally aware? For sure, even with the diagnosis, because it's not an illness. It's my superpowers, okay? So, that's what it is.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Lady?
So, at this point in my life, yes. Before, not so much. 2011 was like a crazy year for me. I felt a lot of anxiety, and I didn't understand anything. I would get downloads and then ask for like, what is this? And then I would get conflicting, confusing information. It was just crazy. But through understanding my thoughts and then actually starting to tap into my feelings.
Okay.
Because before it was like, oh, I'm just going to be joy all day long. Joy, joy, joy.
No.
Nothing else. I don't want to feel no pain, nothing. But when I was able to actually feel my emotions and let them help me to process what I'm doing, who I am, all of it. That's when I was able to start to become mentally aware. Like, start pinpointing what thought is causing this emotion, what thought is actually making me feel anxious,
this, right.
Or, that's when we can start to create our future,
right.
Like
knowing our triggers.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. As opposed to just being dragged by emotion all day long.
Right.
Or refusing to deal with emotion all day long.
And just carrying on with life.
Yes. So, yeah.
What about you, masculine?
Oh. Yeah, I just focus on the... but yes, I'm mentally aware, right? I want to make sure everybody's interactive and all that stuff. So...
May
guys
I
in
add
the
one
chat?
more thing though? Because one thing she said, she's like, I wanted to focus on joy. I wanted to focus on joy and just be joy. And that's what I really loved about their balanced healing, is that there's the yin and yang. Because I was there too, where I'm just like, I'm on this spectrum. I'm just going to, be in this space as long as I can. I want to be positive until I got to a time where I had to be in my darkness. Light and dark.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made me mentally aware. It's knowing that there's duality in all things in life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And even though I want to be positive so much, because if you've been following me for so long, you're like, oh, you're so bright, you're so light. But I went to a dark place.
Mm-hmm.
And going from light to dark and then meshing the two, it's like, oh, I'm aware that with the good comes the bad, with the bad comes the good, and we're balanced.
Yes.
I'm
Absolutely.
balanced.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, as the masculine energy, am I mentally aware? I would say, to my knowledge, that I am. I think I am. I know I am. Right? But I know for a fact that years ago, right, like my wife was saying earlier, that we weren't as mentally aware. I know I wasn't, right? I wasn't mentally sound. I wasn't thinking properly. I wasn't thinking. My thoughts were not mine, right? My thoughts were, inserted into me, and I was trained, programmed, conditioned, and warped into what, the powers that be, the elites, or what you want to call
Society.
it, right? Made me want to be, right? And I broke out of the code. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've all heard the analogy to the Matrix, right?
Tiana would have been perfect.
Oh,
Tiana knew.
I'm plugged. You know what I'm saying? And we here now. So now, am I mentally aware? Yeah, because I'm conscious. That's what awareness is. I'm conscious. I'm aware to what's going on in my surroundings, and I'm aware of my thoughts. Can I be better? Of course. I think that we all can excel, right? I don't think you're always going to get to that point where like you mastered everything, right? So can I be more mentally aware? Of course. I think everybody here on the stream can. I think these ladies can, including myself. But I know I'm a lot further than I was 5 years ago, right? Having that ascension to where I am now, because you got to understand our thoughts. I told you earlier that my thoughts were not mine. And to an extent now, with all of the, the 5G radiation, the people that you're around, if you're around bad vibes, if you're around this type of music and frequencies you allowing in, you still could be mentally aware and still have thoughts that's not yours into you, right? Because I know I've had that too. Even being mentally aware, but guess what? Me being more aware allows me to know when that shit is coming in. But from before, 5 years ago, I was like, oh, I was thinking this, so I'm trying to do this. So you feel me? It's like, so it's a balance, right?
And can I add a plot twist to that? Because I know one thing my mom always says, which is her thought, is like, no matter how much you think you know, because I have experience, you don't know. And she always says, like, in her process, in her, and she's like, in her process of learning about like Christianity and everything, she's like, I know nothing at all. So it's like, we can be so mentally aware, but still understand that there's so much growth, there's so much, and it's a balance of knowing nothing, but then knowing so much. And I think that's what keeps my brain just on go, like, okay, I know nothing, but I do know, and I'm aware, and I can see it, and I'm operating in life, and I can't act like I don't know, because when I know better, I do better. So
what
you're
the
saying all the things he says all the time.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Get me.
Right? But like she said, like, you know better, you do better, family. Like, I just told the students that at school today. Like, y'all always say, I know, Ms. Dom, I know, but if you know better, you do better. Clearly, you don't know, because if you knew, you would know not to do this, right? But I heard this quote too from a wise man. Wise man said, the smart man in the room knows what he doesn't know. I'm gonna leave that right there. He knows what he doesn't know. It's the only thing he knows. We have a comment in the thing. Can colonized people be mentally healthy? How do we decolonize our minds to reach a healthy working state?
Who is that?
You need to join on YouTube.
Right here.
Yes.
You need to join. That comment needs to be on YouTube.
Yeah, no,
but
seriously.
we're gonna address that. Can colonized people be mentally healthy?
Guys, I bought the book for a reason.
That's a real good point. It's a real good question. My personal opinion, as a collective, no. As a collective. Individually now, or in certain segments, yes, there's a possibility that you can have, like us now, we are colonized people. I think you're speaking about the reality here.
Yeah.
Our people here are indigenous, aboriginal, black, African, melanated, copper tone, whoever you want to identify as. Hey, peace of the God, my boy Marquis is in the building. Hey, Laka. Hey, so look. More Zion's family. And Arna. The nation building. So we're talking about us. We're talking about, when you say colonized people, I'm pretty sure you're talking about people, darker hue, copper tone, melanated people, right? So, yeah, we are colonized. So if we looked at us on a whole, or on the grand level, are we mentally healthy? No, we know that.
But the thing about it, with the technology, the way it's going now, there's so much information. Like, it's not like before where we had dial-up internet. You gotta wait, you can't be on the phone.
That's a fact.
The information is there. So it's like, now, with all that we have, all the tools we have, there's no excuse.
But sometimes it's
There's
too
no
much
excuse.
information. Let me tell you.
Okay, fair enough. Look, shout out, because this brain of mine.
My guitarist, if you're listening, you know what I'm saying? My boy Jovi, you know what I'm saying? I still talk about you to this day, man. It's the homie. But
I love you.
6 years ago, mental breakdown. You feel me? Too much information. Was watching videos. Was researching like crazy.
I'm a seeker.
And then it was too much into it, and it was too much. Like, sometimes, like, it's good to research, y'all. It's good to, but sometimes it's like, when that's all you do, and it's so much information, you just don't look at the world like, damn, like, is this the world I live in? Like,
what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? Like, and you going around saying, oh, I hate white people. No, you feel me? Like, you're just because you got too much information.
Balance
right?
is key, guys.
You gotta balance it out because we don't have to go to an encyclopedia. We don't have to go to a dictionary to find a definition to a word. We don't have to go to a calculator. Go on a calculator at times. We can have our phones because we have the access to us. We don't need watches at times because it makes us more lazy.
So is the issue that we need a framework, we need a blueprint to follow how to be aware?
I don't know. I mean, what I would say is that because when you apply blueprints and structures and
that's what
laws
they're used
and
to,
commandments,
though. If we talk about colonized people,
it depends because remember, just because they're colonized because I don't like to separate myself, right? So I'm not saying, you feel me? So we are colonized because of our ignorance. It's just a lack of knowledge, right? We don't know certain things. So they will implant and tell us what to do, how to do it, because we feel like we are people that just don't have the knowledge to do for ourselves, to be self-sufficient. When they throw those laws in, right, and regulations, it's more for their benefit. So if we was to try to throw laws at them, and that's another thing too.
No, but if you think about it, because I study marketing. And the reason why I study marketing is to understand how are they, because I was going to do psychology. I'm like, I need to know why people think the way they do, right? And then I moved on. I'm like, okay, no, this is different. Because I need to know, because marketing is the psychology of learning the psychology of people and knowing how to sell to them. So if our issue is learning how to be mentally aware, I took on marketing to be like, okay, bet. They call me a manipulator, manifestor, whatever the case may be, but I learned how to market to you, to show you, like, this is how you do it. And because we're all into master. It's called master bedroom. It's all ingrained in our society to listen to master. Look at them looking at what's going on now. They're still looking for Biden to do what it is. So it's like we're used to having this authoritative figure to be able to tell us what to do. So why not do what master did, but just create a framework? You don't have to invent the wheel. We can just build on what is already done, what they're used to, and I feel like that can be a way to change.
That's a start.
You know?
And there's already things like that in place.
Yes.
That's the thing about it. There's
so much work to do.
I know, but so my personal thing about it though is like, all right, we can have a framework, but the thing is, like, me personally, I have to know that I can flow within the framework.
I'm gonna sit here.
Right?
Okay.
I have to know that I can flow within a framework. So yes, we can have a framework for word. We can have a framework for decolonizing our minds, but each person has their own individual journey, right? So like I say that because a lot of people turn to like a specific religion, and sometimes they might leave one religion and go to another religion just to have that, to hold on to that framework, right? But if each person has their own individual experience with their creator, then they will have that opportunity to grow in the way that they need to grow, as opposed to someone saying, a master telling you, okay, these are the things that you need to do. You need to eat this time, you need to pray this time, you need to, in some situations, if you're a woman, you can't pray during certain times, and all of that. You know what I mean? Like, we really have to follow our own individual path, and yes, the framework might be, eat better. Right? Make sure you check in with yourself. Right? Make sure that you're listening to your body like intently. Make sure that you can trust yourself. Right? That will help you with trusting other people. It'll give you that that space to know, like, in any given moment, if my spirit tell me don't do something, I'm not gonna do it. And so I won't put myself in situations where I'm gonna, so yeah. So to answer your question, can colonized people be mentally healthy? Yes, but you have to, free your mind,
and how to do
and
that.
the rest will flow.
I think how to do that, because I talk about it on my channel all the time, is like going to the root of who you are, because it doesn't matter what religion you believe in. I feel like the root is connecting to your creator, and that creator will tell you who you are, and then you begin to start this process. So it doesn't have to look a certain way, like you were saying. It's so many different ways you can go about it, but I feel like to be mentally aware, you have to know who you are. And that's what I told people. Like, I know you have students on here, so I tried something. that that allowed me to, like he was saying, there's so much information. So broke my brain to going into a whole different part to really understand. I remember coming out of that experience and just looking in the mirror like, who are you? In 2016, and that was the start of my spiritual journey, just questioning who that is. Because we can be colonized, but there's roots, and we always have to go back to the roots. So going back to my root, I found out I'm Bahamian, I'm Jamaican, I'm Native, I'm all these different things just from finding out who I am on the inside. And once we do that, hello, we're aware.
Yes.
We're aware.
Yes.
Any more questions, guys?
Royal bliss. I say it all the time too. I get it from my mama. Oh.
Ashe, we have to free our minds.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Still learning.
Peace,
Still
peace
learning.
Dimitri. Mosaic family in the
Is
house.
everything else waved at? I'm gonna wave at this person. Nicole. Let's go to those notes, because what is that quote that you said that you wanted to?
Oh, the
It's in my phone. Oh, you
I-
said
I-
that?
I think
one
she
of
sent
us,
it to
yeah.
me.
Oh, fire.
It's a definition. It's
Wasn't there 2 parts to that question?
Oh, the other part was you so.
Oh, there
So
you go.
amazing.
You go ahead.
How do we decolonize our minds to reach a healthier mental state? I think we answered that, right? Like going your own personal. Well, I guess you can go. We can go a little further on that.
Love your hair.
Clarity nurse. So she's the one that has the 2 cats that made me like cast again.
Okay.
Clarity nurse. And
So-
thank you. Her question about how do we decolonize our minds? Yeah, so going on your own personal journey. So being a truth seeker for your own life,
seeker.
right? So like understanding like who am I definitely like, and then what are my triggers? You know, a Clarity Nerd, she supports people in getting like clear about a lot of stuff actually, like just like, but she specifically loves to work with creatives and healers.
Ooh, I'm a creative healer.
Yes, she's
Clarity, I'm gonna hit you up.
yeah. So, but yeah, like so, just like getting clear on your triggers, and then like being open to wanting, like, well, being open to your path. That's
True.
the other part. People
True.
get stuck, and then they don't want to go on
On
whatever
their own
their
path.
path is. Yeah,
Right.
and then like being okay with being unique. That's the other part. That's not that easy.
There's a lot of sheeple out there, sheep people. But I think, one thing I say on my channel is if you don't have a start of how to be aware, if you don't have a start of where to start from, I always say go back to your inner child.
Oh,
And
that
we-
is the
we literally-
key.
We
The
did this
key.
yesterday when I was on that steel drum. Okay, they allowed me to play. Not that they allowed me, but we were playing the music and I was going off. Like it awakened something in me so deep that I didn't appreciate. And because I was able to appreciate that is because I went through the deep digging of what happened in my childhood, what was the trauma, what was going on, why do I feel this way, and how do I go back to that pure little girl. And that pure little girl was in this room yesterday, just tearing it up. So I'm just super excited.
Fire.
So,
Fire.
okay. So, the definition of thoughts. In the human context, the signals carried by the large diameter, the myelinated neurons that link the spinal cord to the muscles. So the spinal cord, which are, from our brain all the way down to, I'm touching it. What is this called?
The sternum? No.
Mm-mm.
The tailbone.
Tailbone,
Wow.
yes. So yeah, the spinal cord, and then which that links the spinal cord to the muscles. So the muscles are the things that move, like that help our arms move and all of that, right? So that's like some like important information, right? It's in human context, the signals carried by the large diameter myelinated neurons that link the spinal cord to the muscles. It can travel at speeds ranging from 70 to 120 meters per second. So that travels really far and wide, really fast. So it's giving information to your muscles in every, like, a lot of information to your muscles really fast, right?
That's Kareem.
Hi, Auntie Cheryl.
Hey, Kareem. Yes. So that's what a thought is. So if the thoughts are going to your muscles really fast, and it's going 70 to 120 meters. Remember, thoughts become things. So like we're sending out thoughts to the universe that's getting captured, or whatever you want to call it, to create your reality.
And one thing from the Bible, because since Auntie Cheryl's in the room, I have to. They say in Proverbs, it's not what goes in the man that defiles him, is what comes out. And I know you guys are really big on healthy eating, and this book is super. It teaches us about ourselves. And he was saying, like, is it possible for colonized people? But we have to know, like I said, you have to know where your root is to understand who were we as a people before that. And this is what this book teaches you about, like knowing how we ate before. So it's not that, you guys talk about, okay, being a vegan or plant-based or whatever title, whatever title you want to call it. It's so important to know what we're putting in. So that's not only what we're eating, that's what we're watching on TV, the news, CNN, Fox, all of that. Okay,
all day, every
social
day.
media, the music, and I feel like these things are what's messing up our frequency to know, like to be able to decipher the illusion, what's real, what's fake. And I just think it's really important to be mindful of all 5 gates that we have, through hearing, through your eyes, through your smelling. All of that takes into account of how you know if you're aware, or are you in the matrix,
Yeah.
Are you in the matrix? Are you living in reality? Like, or what is the reality? And one thing I always say on my channel, I'm like, my truth is my truth, and that's the only reality I'm gonna know. So if you know that you're walking in your truth, I feel like no one can tell you otherwise, because it's just you and your creator, And if you feel like you're doing the greatest you could,
cool. That's
great
right
your
there.
reality, and you can label that. But like I said before, if you know better, you do better. If you know you're not supposed to be eating donuts, if I know, like me, Daddy, you made turkey necks, I know my body is plant-based. You feel me? But I still tore it up, and it's like, Tiana, if you know better, you do better. You feel me? But I'm gonna get there.
Yes, compassion with yourself. That's another important piece to decolonizing. I feel like we just changed the title. Like, I love this decolonizing.
Cassandra,
okay. Decolonizing another. Don't lose it. I got it.
You got it.
I feel like I'm pushing it further away. All right, it'll come back.
Just
Don't worry.
Yeah. Any more questions? I feel like we could went on with that one.
Yeah. Oh, yes, thank you. Compassion.
Yeah.
Compassion with yourself. Because if we are like, that has really been one of my biggest things, right? Like, I would get a download, I would realize like something in my life, needs to be different than what it currently is, right? Like, and then I'll go straight to, oh my goodness, I should have known that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe, like, I got that download before. Yep, yeah. I got that download before and I didn't follow it. Just all of this stuff to like beat up on myself, as opposed to just being gratitude. Why is it doing that? Oh, okay.
So.
But
I think we spoke about that yesterday too. He was saying how he was in a period where he's like, you don't eat, you eat meat. You're going in on people who are not doing what we're doing and not following what we're following. But then, like you said, have compassion even for ourselves and even for the people who don't know.
Yeah.
Because they're moving off ignorance, and it's like, well, I didn't know what gluten was before. You feel me? So I think it's really important that we have compassion for others too, as we're on this journey of understanding ourselves and knowing that if we change ourselves, we can change the world just by being a living example for them to look on.
Oh, I want to talk about.
Click the
link on YouTube. There's a lot of y'all on Instagram. Go on YouTube. Click the link. Leave the live. Go on YouTube.
Cause we here, baby.
Yes.
And family, I put the link for the homeschool in the chat. If you guys are interested about homeschooling your children, not trying to send them to the colonizer, right? That's another form of decolonization. You gotta understand, right? This is another answer to your question, right? I hope you're on the YouTube, so I'm gonna look over here. Right? So if you want to have a solution to decolonization, well, one of the main sources of colonization is education. You have to be taught that. Yeah. So when you're sending your child to school, forget us. Forget us right now.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Because when I read the comment before, she said something about from the institution. And I'm going to give my shout out real quick, because that's what a book I'm writing currently called Institutionalized, about how I've, from birth, I started out in an institution in a hospital, in all the
Yes.
schools that I've contributed to, whether it
Wow.
be middle school, elementary, college, and then even going into the mental institutes.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of I made a dissertation on my Patreon, and I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to be free. I'm ready to choose the decisions that I need to do so that I can always know that that's a decision that I made. So whatever consequences I've gone through is because I did it, not because an institution guided me to do so.
Yeah.
So you said institution, so I have to put that in there. The book is
Okay.
coming out very soon.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not even rushing it. I'm not rushing it. But it's going to come out.
No,
Yeah.
no pressure, no pressure.
No pressure, right?
But you want to make sure you're educating your child because that is where the colonization comes from. You know what I'm saying? You sending your child to an institution, right, that already has its own bylaws, its own curriculum that has been constructed by the colonizer. You expect them to come home to you. Other than the colonizer, they're being taught that. So we have a solution right now. I told you we're going to come to you with solutions. We have been running for over 3 years. We're homeschooling. I'm a homeschooling parent myself. A lot of our students, teachers, and volunteers. And my son is even in the chat, right? So we all here, right? Family orientated, and you know it's all African-centered curriculum. We done built this curriculum by ourselves. We running. We got 2 locations in Brooklyn. You feel me? So we working real good, and we just growing. And that's another way we can help stop the colonization of our people because they're not worried about us. Our generation, it's over. They already got most of us, warped into whatever they want. They want the youth. Why do you think they putting all this stuff on Disney and Adult Swim and they have all these other cartoon shows because they want the children. They want to indoctrinate them from young, and then what they learn in school, indoctrinate them from young, from infant to toddler to all the way up until they're preteen and then adult age. Colonization. That's how it starts. So we start educating our own children, right? We will be. Like she said, right? Or like Tiana said, the colonizer, in a sense, like taking.
But then the thing is, right? Because I wrote this on my Instagram before. I'm like, we're not trying to copy what the master did. Mm-hmm. Like we are the blueprint. We just gotta figure out who we are and then move off from there. And it's like an energy we have. Mm-hmm. That's our culture. Our culture is the framework for this entire country. So it's nothing that like I said, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just figure out who you are and start from there. And then, go in the chat real quick because I think they asked me a question.
Oh, actually, I was looking for your. I was coming to my gram to find your page, and
Tiana Lux Art, my art page, or
any one of them, because I was gonna grab your site and put it in there because the Oh no, you put the.
I put the link in there.
What your website?
TianaLuxArt.com. Yes, guys, click Groove if you want to. Oh, look at me! Are you gonna screen share?
I mean, I could do that, but I was just gonna put the link in the chat.
Okay.
So because you have 2 people, family in here, they need a shirt.
I need a shirt.
Need a shirt. Oh, the
How
shirt
can
is
I
giving
get your
me
shirt? It gives me
vibes.
wellness vibes. I made a video on my channel about how this even came about. It came about when I was having anxiety. I had an anxiety attack and I went on my manic stage, guys. This is Cassandra. This is when I blocked you. I blocked the family. I blocked everybody. And I said, you know what? I'm tired of moving. I'm tired of just having to pick up and go. But the ironic thing about this shirt is called Groove. And that's what I do, baby. I was just on my iPad and just scrolling. And I'm like, yeah. And just going in because I had this attack. And once I finally saw it together, because the person who, first of all, saw the shirt, the design, I put it up unfinished. And he looked at it. He's like, yo, I love it. So I finished it. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to keep grooving. I'm going to keep moving, whatever. And then at the end, I was just so shocked. I'm like, yo, this is cool. Like, I feel good about it. It made me, a lot of people say they see 90 vibes. And it gets you back to a time where things were great. Like my mom, she did a video in it.
I saw it.
So she had like some high-waisted shorts, and she just looked like she was in a good vibe. So thank you, Cassandra, for saying this gets you in a good vibe. And that's just my whole thing: how to be happy, how to be joyful, just feeling at peace.
Yes.
You feel me?
And joy is our birthright.
All right. Get you a shirt on my website. If you go to my website, click Groove. I don't mean to even overstep, but if you go to my website, there's a link that says Groove, and there's a form. you can fill out that form, and then it'll get sent off to me, and then I'll contact you from there. And it's pretty simple.
Yes.
Yeah, the link to the her website is right in the chat.
Yeah.
Click on the
And
link.
she made a video on how to order too, in case that was, you know, if you need some further
people a
instruction.
little ding, 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 ding. Don't be judging them. No judging, right? Compassion.
By the way, please like the video. We see more people who are viewers than likes, so we want you to
Thumbs
that
up.
button
and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah,
all of our channels.
All the channels. You
Right. All of our pages.
Yeah, man.
Right.
But bringing it back to the topic, you know, because we want to make sure you guys have the solutions, right? So yes, all is mental, right? Your thoughts.
Is it even like, that's your mind, it's your mind, it's your mind?
I want to veggie back off of something Tiana was saying earlier about, you know, those different streams, like, you know, well, first of all, your five senses, right? Smell, touch, that's important.
The
gates.
like,
Because those gates of how those things that come inside of you through smell, through how you see things through your eye, what you hearing. Remember, everything vibrates too, right? Sound, light, all vibration, right? So this sound that you're hearing right now is a vibration, and then you can intake that. That's why music is a universal language, right?
Yes.
You can hear music, and it can also change. It can give you good vibe and give you bad vibes. It could bring you. It's like a time machine too. It could bring you to a time stamp to where you were in a certain period of your life, right? It can make you feel uplifted.
Feel love. Michael Jackson, he played his music at a certain hertz.
He loves Michael Jackson.
He played his music only at this certain 432, is it?
Yeah.
432, yeah. So that when you hear his music, love. Like
but it wasn't just Mike, it was also Jimi Hendrix. That's another reason why they killed him. He tuned his guitar to that.
And Prince too. Prince. They killed him too.
They killed Mike too. Don't
They
forget.
killed him more.
Yeah.
They killed the legends. Let me stop.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
When you know too much, they kill you. Let me shut up.
I'm saving my wall for your print. Lit.
Ow!
Let's go,
That's
Tiana.
my family. I love
This
that.
is such a good chat, you guys. Thank you, Oracle.
Thank you.
Oh, somebody just said bring it to the crib.
Yeah, they want a personal delivery.
Can you just bring it to my house? She said just bring it to my house. Okay.
Family drinks
well, you know,
on YouTube,
there might be a delivery fee.
No, right? The price going up with TianaLuxTalks. I'm letting y'all know right now.
Worthy.
But those 5 gates are important because watching TV, you gotta understand it's a willingness of disbelief, right? So
I'm not crazy, family. They like, why you don't have a TV? I don't watch it.
When you have the TV on, you're entering a reality, a virtual reality. It's not real. It's not the reality that you're in. Like, this is not your world. We gotta understand that. It's a virtual reality. So, and some people don't. Same thing with games, right? You can see a child on Roblox for hours straight.
Corey on Fortnite.
Yeah. They're not. They're not in reality. They're on a black corner. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you have to give them their credit? Because gamers are different. Like, we have to understand. Like, I remember in college, they was like, you have, like in marketing, you have to catch up to the next trend. So the next trend is virtual reality, whether we like it or not.
No, I'm not negating that. I'm not going against that.
Just like
what I'm saying,
is a gamer,
right? Because are the people that are gaming, would you say that they are more mentally aware than people that are not as much gaming, right? Because right now, I know the top, are you mentally aware? So my point is, what I'm trying to say is, like, being stuck on a game for 6 hours straight throughout the day. Or let's not even use games. I know we talking about
Zoom meeting.
Zoom, but remember, this could be a Zoom meeting. You could have been home,
right?
You could have, you know what I'm saying, but you there. So it's like I think it's all on the tool. That's where I was really getting at, because the internet is a tool. It can be used for good. It can be used for bad. It's about balance, because you could be using the games, right? You could be on the games. You could be playing a game that's learning and educational. There's a lot of educational games that the kids just don't want to buy or play. Because it's boring. But, like, when we do at the homeschool, we shout out to Brother Q Butter. Go check out the new video. That's the homeschool institute founder. You know what I'm saying?
He's a rapper too.
Yeah, he's a rapper too, yeah. But he was like, the children, damn, you know what? And then lost it. But I can't remember what Q said. But the point, what was I talking about?
Okay.
Damn. I was like, yo, what you been listening?
I
You don't know?
I done forgot what I was saying, but hold on.
Okay. It's all good. But
Q butter.
what was Q talking about? Q mentioned to the students something.
First it was willingness to disbelieve. Then
the 5 gates. You know what I'm saying? Senses, watching TV, playing games.
But it was something specific that made you think about the homeschool.
Yeah, because it was something.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
What was he saying?
Playing games. So it was like, okay, they got not even them just playing games, but were they gonna be learning? Oh, I got it. What Q suggested at this homeschool was them in Roblox building their own
like villages.
Build your own village, right? Because eventually we want to take that virtual into reality.
Yeah.
We want to be able to have, like right now, we have the students at the homeschool building their own RC cars, building their own engines and motors, so they will be able to know when they come to a real car. You feel me? You starting small. You feel me? We got them kids already doing woodworking. I mean, shout out to the brother Marquise. You feel me? The welder, and he's also the fitness guy, the fitness coach. I'm trying to get fit. You feel me? And then he had me in the gym sore. Yeah, I'm like, hey, no. You know what I mean? But yeah, so doing those things with the children. Remember, like I like to talk about the children. I'm an educator. I love the children. The children is the future. You feel me? We ain't gonna be here forever. We have to pass these batons down to them, right? So we want to make sure that they're able to sustain themselves as well. Now, like I said, playing games, being on the phone, on your iPhone 24/7, another digital Black Mirror device. But it doesn't just have to be that. You could be somebody that just continuously listens to music all day, but you're doing it mindlessly, right? You can smoke weed all day. I've seen people smoke their lives away and do nothing creative. It's like, are you really mentally aware? Yeah, you smoke. Yeah, you call it meditation, but what are you doing with your life? You feel me? You go to your job to work for somebody else. You use that money that you got from the colonizer, whoever you was working for, master.
From that white man.
Right? Yeah, from the white man. And then you come back, you come to the crib, and you smoke your life away, and then you go back. So it's like, it's a constant cycle of where are you growing, how are you becoming more mentally aware. Plus, if you're Netflixing all day, just watching a whole bunch of shows, you got all the new streaming services. Those are all the weapon of mass distraction.
But you know what I think is important, a thought that came to me is that we have these conversations with different walks of life. Because I remember when I was in the church and everything, this woman, she came to me, she's like, I really appreciate your millennial perspective. Because right now we're millennials-ish, yeah? And I feel like it's important that we teach them from this, because we can learn from all walks of life. And I feel like, when I'm talking to my elders, they're like, well, you better listen to me because I got wisdom and I got time. And I'm like, yeah, but there's information that I know that you don't know and can help you in your journey moving forward, because guess what? We're going to keep advancing. So those little kids who are on those games, there's so much my little brother can teach me. And I'm just like, whoa, I don't even have the capacity to learn what he learns. So it's good that we have these conversations with all walks of life to be like, okay, even if you think about the unions of like building your family and stuff like that, like the little kids can teach the parents, the little kids can teach the older siblings, and I feel like we can just cycle our information throughout each other too, so that we can all be aware.
That's the
because whatever your strength is, I might have a weakness, but we could bounce off each other and be like, all right, bet. I don't know this, but I'm gonna go to my little brother because he could code and he could kick you off IP addresses and he's smart, and I don't know how to do that.
Did you see what you just said though? Coding and IP addresses. A lot of our children, especially black children, don't know about coding.
Right.
But we doing that. We learn those things at the institute. So we want to make sure that the child that's on a game 24/7. Some of these Chinese kids, they know how to make that game. Right. That's what we need to get into. We need more. We have enough of those. We need children y'all want to get out of this thing that we in? We need to have children that's self-sustainable. They know how to build houses. They know how to build homes. So we don't have to be dependent on these things. If we kind of constantly keep making excuses for them to be like, oh, well, let them do this and let them do that and let them because we already done that for years and years and years. Look at what the educational system has already done to that. Now look at COVID. COVID has everybody homeschooling. Parents are lost. They done lost their mind because they never had their child so close to them.
Mm-hmm.
Are they even mentally aware about their child?
Word.
Some of them don't even know their own children because remember they're with the teachers more than they are with them. Now they stuck home with you. It's a new reality for you.
That's
like
a
damn,
whole nother
I really didn't know my daughter. She over here wilding.
Right.
Oh, this is what the teacher was complaining about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, now I see. You feel me? So there's a lot of things that we all need work on. You feel what I'm saying? And what are the things that we can do to address those things? Well, like both the ladies were saying earlier about self-awareness and being working on yourself, right? Knowledge of self. I'm not sure. Most of you guys should know, Elijah Muhammad. You feel me? Nation of Islam. How you talk about doing for self, and being self-sufficient, being autonomous. And most of us
Sovereign.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us are very dependent on
yeah.
EBT, WIC, SNAP. That's just
Stimulus
the government. Stimulus check. But and then on top of that, fast food, restaurants.
Don't gotta cook your own food because go to Wendy's.
Like the list can go on. We're just very dependent. So a lot of the things that will help us find solutions to our problems is us being able not to depend on them to give us any answers to our problems.
But not depend on them, but depend on us. Because again, we're talking about black people, you assume melanated people. We can be dependable on each other because we have the skills. Like they're depending on us for everything right now. So what if we can just be like, okay, I'm no longer supporting that. Like we're buying black, we're doing black, we're doing for everything black. And then it would be a beautiful thing to be able to depend on, because I had to go through some situation where I was so self-sufficient and I'm doing this and I don't want to ask for help for nothing. But now I'm in a space where I'm like, okay, I can ask my family for help. I can depend on certain people to do, and it's nothing wrong with depending. It's just who you're going to. What's your source? What's the root of it? Because you're going to depend on this government to give you something. They're not giving you nothing. 600, boom. What you want to do with 600? That's done. Okay? Right. So it's just like knowing where your source comes from, where your help comes from, number one.
Yeah.
So
the thing about depending on our own people is like we have a severe trust issue. We've been programmed to not be able to trust ourselves, trust each other.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of work to be done. There's 4 people there.
We need y'all to go listen to YouTube. We want y'all to go to leave the live.
Don't even wave at them. Make sure they go to YouTube.
Hey, peace, brother Jabal.
Hey, brother Jabal.
Hold on.
So there's a question.
Brother Jabal.
Oh, he's the sign language teacher.
Sign language teacher.
What's up? I love you.
Peace, black man.
Wait, how you doing?
Black man is God. I remember. You know what I mean? I be listening, son. You feel me? Yes, sir. You heard?
High school. So there's a question in there. She says, What does it mean to be mentally aware? Does being mentally aware stipulate positive behavior?
No, I don't think so. I don't think. Well, I'm gonna answer the second question first. Because we've been talking about the first one a little bit. So does being mentally aware stipulate positive behaviors? I do not believe so. I think we can be. I know you know better, you do better, great, right? But sometimes it takes a while for us to undo a trigger, right? So I be knowing that I'm like going off the edge, right? I watch myself. I tell him that I'm going off the edge too, while I'm going off the edge. But the momentum has already been picked up so far that I just have to let it ride out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can be mentally aware that you're worked up and you're
anxious,
whatever that worked up means for you. It could be anxious, it could be worried, it could be frightened, it could be. I mean, those are still different. Hey, she was just saying it
God.
But yeah, so I can't remember nothing. I gotta take me some
My mom,
some brain
she texted
nerves.
me. She's like, "See, I can't get on the chat, but I know what y'all be saying." She's like, "I could have reminded you what you were saying."
Oh man.
Hey, now I really lost it.
But you were just talking about like how the triggers, like whatever your work is, you can still figure out how to.
The momentum, right? So you can. Just because you're mentally aware that you are that you're breaking down, you're being anxious, it doesn't mean that you're exhibiting positive behavior.
Oh no, baby.
Yeah, so you know, you can be mentally aware that you're going off the edge, but then you can also choose other
Reinforcements?
not reinforcements, but something to shift you off that path, right?
Oh, what is
So I can't remember the term for it now, but like, so one thing for me is breathing, and so we finally got to a place, right? Because it took me a while to figure out what it was gonna be. First, I would tell him to like try to get me to calm down, or you know, whatever. That wouldn't work, because if he tells me calm down when I'm upset, I'm just gonna get more tight. Like it's not gonna work. But now I told him like to tell me to breathe, and I thought that would help. But then it's still like, you trying to tell me what to do when I'm upset, like it's not gonna work.
Right.
So now he comes to me and he breathes with me. Like like he does it by example. So he'll breathe in, and then sometimes I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm breathing." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I'll breathe with him, and then I'll calm down. So you can stipulate it can stipulate positive behavior if you shut down what's going on and switch. But sometimes you can't do that by yourself. I'm not all the way there yet.
And
right?
I know, sorry, but my friend Phil, he was telling me, he's like, I forget the name he called it, like heat safe. I don't know what it is, but he was saying, what's those things? Remember? Because
like
I'll be like, yo, I'm feeling,
like a totem, like some.
No, it was like just activities that you do when you're having a good mood. Because I remember I was texting him, I was like, yo, I'm feeling blessed, I'm feeling good. He was like, so those are the things. He was like, keep a list or something. Or I made the list of things that I was like, okay, bet. I like to deep breathe. I like going for a walk. I like doing yoga. My favorite, burning incense, whatever. So he was like, remember everything of how you had a blessed day, and whenever you have those days where you're feeling low, pick yourself right back up and go to that list and blah, blah, blah. And that was hard though. Like you saying, you need help. So we do need that dependency in a way. Like, hello, stop telling me to take my meds.
No, and I give my clients the space to like reach out to me like at any time. I'm very busy. Like I manage like a lot of different businesses, but my clients mean a lot to me. So like if I get a text message saying like, I'm freaking out, hello, I just like that way I can be that space, like
Yes.
Ooh.
So family on IG, join us on YouTube. It's lit over here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat room. Shout out to everybody that's in here with us tonight. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. You're here with TianaLuxTalks. You feel what I'm saying? You with DoMoJOAT Jack of all trades, with Botanica Goddess. For me. And this is Wellness Chat Wednesday. It is Wednesday night. And let's talk. Peace King. What's good, Drake? You know what I'm saying? You still working on that track?
Hey,
still working on your track? You're supposed to join us on YouTube, fam. You know what I'm saying?
My mom's like, take your damn meds, yo.
Peace. Sean Baby, peace of God. What's good, King? We still gotta link up. Link me when you're ready, God. But yeah, so are you guys mentally aware? Right? Let me answer for myself again. And matter of fact, let me touch on his question. If somebody asked that question, what does it mean to be mentally aware? Let me answer. To be mentally aware, I mean, on a layman's terms, to make it real simple, it's basically saying that awareness is your consciousness, and mentally is, are you aware of the thoughts, right? Are you aware of the thoughts that are now entering your brain, in your aura? And you can remember, it's the mind. Your brain is an organ that stimulates and has all these different things, but like your mind is all, and that's where your mental is, right? The mind is all. Come on.
In my yoga training class, that's what they were teaching us too about awareness. It's like you can be awareness. Like you have your thoughts, you have reality, but then jump back into awareness and just see it.
Like observe
it. Like as if you're like sitting, okay, there's a road. I remember it was like this mindfulness thing. There's a road and there's cars going like crazy. So those are your ruminating thoughts. And then you're sitting on a rock and you're just sitting there. You can sit there and ponder and be like, oh my God, there's so much traffic. Or you can just sit back and be like, okay, there's traffic, but I'm sitting here on the side of the road on a rock. I don't have to be these thoughts. I can just be the awareness that these thoughts are happening because we're not perfect. These thoughts are happening. Life is like this. But I'm going to take a step back, and you can do that mentally. I can take a step back to look at them and be like, I don't have to choose to be sad today just because I feel sad. We don't have to trust our feelings. Do not trust your feelings.
They're there for information, to give you information
just
about what's going on. Yeah, exactly.
And just being awareness, because it's called chitta vritti in my yoga class. It's just that ruminating, dissociate from that, because you're not that. We're not our thoughts, but like I said, go to that root to find out who you are, so you know you don't have to identify with all the crazy thing that's happening to us.
Yeah.
So,
Go to that
that's
root.
just-
Go to the inception. And that's what we do with healing, right? And speaking of healing, I put the link up there too for the Pathway to Wellness.
Pathway to
You know what I mean?
wellness.
What is?
Our
Oh,
Pathway to
Pathway to
Wellness
Wellness.
program. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be an experiment.
Alright.
Yes, yes.
We want to make sure that program is basically, designed for you to become your own doctor, so you're not dependent on anybody. You're in control of yourself, in control of your own health, and we're gonna give you the tools and the knowledge for you to do that. And guess what? That's how we live. So we are the source, and we also have clients and people that we documented, have documentation of their results, and work that we've worked with them on as far as bioscans, different consultations that we've done with them. So it's like we can record and chart what the progress that each of our clients have made, and along with us.
Yeah.
And we have another experiment over here, right? So the point is that it's not just information that we're just spewing. Like, no. Experimentation scientists. We're scientists,
Ooh.
right?
Test your hypothesis.
And then from that hypothesis, we have, we do the experiment, and then we come to a conclusion. Because the experiment is done multiple times. You can't just do it once, right?
Right.
And that's how we're
Trial
going to
and
get
error.
exactly. Right? So, Pathway to Wellness. I'll put the link in the chat again. Support us. Support family. You see the Cash App on the side. You know what I'm saying? Also, click the like button. Click the link to the video on YouTube. I see you. Peace, Sean Bay. Peace, King and Queens. Yes, shout out to the queens that's in the building. You feel me? But join the link. Join us on YouTube. Leave Instagram. Click the link in the bio and join us on YouTube. Shout out to the family that's on YouTube with us. Oh, my guys over here on Balance Healing. Shout out to everybody over here. I think you guys got the point and went over here, which is all well and good. But yes, guys, being mentally aware. So that's basically what it means on a layman's term, man. Being conscious,
Facts.
Yes, just being conscious of what's your surroundings, being conscious of what's coming in, right, and what you're intaking, and also remember, you are the company you keep. That's also another thing. So if you're around people, you feel me? If
They
you're
all flock together.
that energy, you feel me? It's you might be around people that's synergy. Some people it's kind of like friction. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And those things affect your mental too.
Like, you can't sit with us.
And now if you are aware, an aware person would know, I may have to exit the situation because of the people that's around me, or they might be aware and say, you know what, let me try to learn in this circle because I see these
Something
people
going on.
You feel me? So it's all
Discernment,
how you
having
take
the
it.
discernment to know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could also be one that's not aware and be around those people still, right?
Yeah.
And then you will see how
It taints you a little bit.
takes you because you're around parasites,
Ooh.
and now you've allowed the parasites
Check out last week's
to
video.
get into you, right? And because remember, we can be aware, and then we know that we can be aware that, you know what, I got parasites in me. What are you gonna do now? Cleanse, detox, eat properly, meditate, drink water, flush, because you're aware and you know that the parasites are there.
No.
Then you have somebody else that may know the parasites are there, right? But are they really aware though? They might think was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm still gonna eat this shit because it tastes good, right? So they fall into the shit. Then you may have somebody else that's aware, right? And say, you know what, I know the parasites are there. Let me eat this chicken. Let me feed it real quick, and then I'm gonna fast for 3 days. Somebody like Vaughn, right? I'm gonna fast for 3 days, and then you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna see what happens after that, because it's like they're aware that I'm gonna starve them for 3 days. Let me see. So that's the experimentation part. Which person are you? You see, there's a lot of things that there's a lot of lanes, there's a lot of levels, there's a lot of different things to it. So it's a very vague question when it says, "Are you mentally aware?" Right? But guys in the chat room, do you feel, because we already spoke our piece. You know what I'm saying? This is not really a fact fiction question. It's like, you know, it's more opinionated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what it means to me, in a sense, like for me to be mentally aware. Some of you guys may be on a similar frequency with some of us and feel the same way. Some of y'all may not.
And that's
right?
okay.
Yeah.
We
So
all
definitely
have
share in the chat if you feel you're mentally aware.
Oracle Oya said, I point that out to my daughter all the time. The lifestyle we've created is becoming the standard. example, homeschool, or should I stay at school at home? Oh,
School
should
at
I say
home,
school
yeah.
at home? Oh, okay, cool. Well, definitely it's homeschooling, right? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like, the terminology of it, like the legalities of it. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to homeschool your child as a parent. That's your. I want to say, well, to me, it's your duty for you to educate your child. It's not the system is
To
not
be
there.
sending them
For
to
me, it's your
family.
duty to educate your child. So if you saying homeschool, you can say schooling at home. Or you can say homeschooling. It's however you want to internalize
It's
it.
what she meant, because I know that the terms are changing now. Because homeschool is a different term than school at home, because now everyone is doing school at home. So is that
Yeah, that's
this is a no terminology.
It's remote learning. That's what they call it.
Remote learning.
Remote learning. But what they doing at home, as far as doing the remote learning, that's not them being homeschooled, because they're still being educated by the system outside.
And they're not learning. They're not.
Right?
I'm like, they're not.
Exactly.
learning.
You see what we do at Ziax, you feel me? They have live teachers. We the live teachers all the time. You feel me? We there with them physically. We have a physical location. If you want to be at home, you can do it at home. We got both options available. And we all over the country, all over the world, global, international. We got students in Ghana. Shout out to you, Ekua.
Yeah.
We got students in Canada.
Yeah.
We got students in Cali, all over the country. You feel
Alright.
me? We global. You feel me? So, and we just gonna keep growing. We almost had 200 students. You feel me?
Wow.
Shout out to you, Q Butter. You feel me? That's the homie right there.
Butter.
Follow her on
I don't
Instagram.
even know.
You know what I'm saying?
She said, "Hey everyone."
Oracle.
Yes, Oracle. Yeah, she said, "Hey everyone, we respect the universal law of reciprocity when we donate cash to people for their time. So y'all be sure to use that cash up and send back some appreciation vibes." Thank you,
nice.
sis. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. Auntie Cheryl, she said, "Thank you for inviting me. Awareness is very important. Auntie is sleepy. Speak with you later. Good night." Oh. Okay.
Aww.
Peace.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Being disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
Discipline is something that a lot of people lack. Feel me? And that's something else that needs to be encoded into our people.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm
You
saying?
know how you start? When it starts with food.
Yeah.
If you can be disciplined,
That's what we say, yeah.
be disciplined in your food, you can be
Be disciplined in
anything.
anything.
Because food
Yeah.
is hard.
That's the hardest one.
Is it food or is it drugs? Because sometimes,
That was
Drug
yeah.
administration.
Yep.
When you became a Roshan, they're stupid in this chat. Yeah. All right.
Thanks to all the presenters.
Presenters.
Aww.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for being
Y'all
here.
are so sweet.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, everyone.
And make sure you like the video if you didn't. Make sure you
Yeah.
subscribe.
Thumbs up.
Feel me? Thumbs up. Like
Yes,
the video.
and when you
Thumb up the
subscribe,
video.
you can check out all the other videos, the other Wellness Chat Wednesdays, and all the great music and all the great dancing. So definitely feel free to subscribe and take a look around the channel.
DoMoJOAT. And shout out your channel as well. So the family
Sorry,
can get
sorry,
that.
sorry.
I'm calling out the wrong
Man,
moment.
Tiana Lux is the brand. Tiana Lux Art is my art. TianaLuxTalks is my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, you definitely went to school for marketing. She
Word,
said that.
yeah.
Like, what's up? We gotta market yourself and pitch yourself
Yes.
in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Less than that, 5 seconds. I mean, 10 elevator pitch.
Yes.
5 to 10
minute,
seconds.
yeah.
Sell yourself. Bomb.
That's it.
Straight like that.
That's a fact. You guys, you hear that? You see me? You dropping jewels on your ears. Are you
gotta
mentally
know.
aware about that?
You gotta know that you know that you
I mean, yeah. So we can touch on some of the.
mental illness.
Yes, I'm so
Illnesses.
grateful. My son and I joined the Ziax family. Yes. So this is our sister from the Arna tribe, the Aboriginal Republic of North America. You know, because we Aboriginal in this piece. And so yes, so she joined us. I know, right? She joined us and the Ziax family this week, and she's been volunteering, and the children love her, and we're just so grateful because we love when the parents come through and volunteer. Sister Tamitri is another parent who now volunteers, and she runs the whole 2nd and 3rd grade class, and she's killing it, and
Shout out
everybody
to you,
loves her
Tamitri.
class, and she be doing the affirmations in the morning, like yes, just so amazing. So shout out to the parent volunteers.
You were gonna
Indeed.
say about the mental illnesses? Are we gonna speak on that?
Oh, we'll
Ooh,
talk
that
about.
was- that was like
some of this, mental disorders and things of that nature. And just so, like I said, we want to provide solutions to the family or ways they can kind of counteract these things, because like they'll tell you, like they told our sister over here, you're going to be on medication for the rest of your life.
right? If you dealing with some of these things, you can't get off of this stuff. Stay away from that spirituality. What else? You gonna be trapped in the Jeep. My boy was in the Jeep building. But out here, that's where they put the crazy people out here.
So I'm
It's
crazy.
basically the psych ward. Out here, and then they got the Jeep. That's the psych ward, right? They didn't lock him up. They took him to the psych ward. I was like, yo, because the police came to our band rehearsal, and they took him to the psych ward. No, they didn't take him to the precinct. They didn't lock him up.
No, I said Baker Act. That's when you involuntary go. Mm-hmm. So that's what I do. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I be talking my mess. But ultimately, I share a lot of intimate details about what I go through in my spiritual journey only because I've been getting so many people DMing me like, yo, I go through manic episodes too. And it's like, I have like 4 people right now that I just check up on through my journey. Like, hey, they told me I'm going to be on medication. Hey, I have a booklet. Hey, these are these practices. And I'm learning. As I'm teaching them and help being a guide for them, they're also learning through me because I'm so open about it. And it feels embarrassing at times to just be like, hey, I'm having a manic episode and all this stream of consciousness is just going off. But I know that God is really using me to be that vessel, to be able to be like, hey, you're dealing with schizophrenia, but she's doing a damn thing, you know? Because it's not easy. And that's why I think it's so weird how I could be diagnosed with schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, anxiety, but still be able to sell t-shirts, still be able to be, on this live right now. Like, it's such a blessing that I'm still fully functioning with these mental illnesses. I'm aware that they're not illnesses. Okay? This is just a part of the human journey that I'm going through. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's a label.
They put a label on
a lot of different things.
So when you have things such as anxiety, panic attacks, and anxiety attacks,
that's been like
bipolar, right? Being bipolar, schizophrenia, PTSD, not just the stress disorder, but slavery. That's something else that we have to deal with.
Oh, so by the way, so I'm on the panel for the webinar on PTSD in our Herbal Artist Network. So that's going to be January 30th. So yeah, I gotta by tomorrow morning, the link will be in my website so that you can get your tickets. You know what I'm saying? Because we're like the Herbal Artist Network is such a diverse, beautiful group of folks who just love nature and want to use the herbs to energize our body. So we all have like different. There's 3 Reiki masters. Or we're gonna be giving y'all Reiki at the end. You know what I'm saying? So you come to the webinar because you'll get some Reiki. You'll get some food demos on like comfort foods that's healthy for you. You get in the works. So just come through January 30th. Just want to say that.
Love that. I'll be there.
Fire. OCD, right? There's a lot of people that have these things. So some of you guys should have or may have heard of these disorders that they call illnesses. If not, we can make it real simple for you guys, because these are the ones that we kind of just chopped up for now, because these are the most common ones, right? All right, so anxiety, right? You might want to touch on what anxiety is, right, in 5 seconds, so they can get a quick, right, like 5 seconds.
Oh, me?
Anybody?
What is anxiety?
Yeah.
So they can get a clear understanding on
5 seconds.
Like that.
That same energy.
Of just like not being able to control. I think, my sister told me this. She was like, depression is you're thinking about the past. Anxiety, you're thinking about the future. So imagine ruminating thoughts about what's going to happen, what hasn't even happened, what could happen, what's not real, and then you're just, I can't breathe, can't catch the, it's that. Right?
That sounds good. So then what is this? Because this is another thing too. I think Smoothie was asking this too, one of our clients. So what's the difference between that and a panic attack, or when they're having the anxiety? Because those two can kind of go synonymous with each other too. But like, are they one and the same, or are they different?
I think they go. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I think they go kind of hand in hand, but I think panic attacks are more physical, like a monkey on my back and just that's not a word, but like I was like exasperation. That's not even I don't know, but it's like a exhausted.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
With that, you'll find like shortness of breath. You'll find like just like physical thing, like literally, like every time you go to, if you would go to the hospital for a panic attack, they will do all the tests because what you're saying is actual physical things. Your arm feeling numb, like all kinds of things that are physical, but they can't find nothing wrong. And that's when you got to ask yourself, is in my brain, like was I thinking about some stuff that was just like overwhelming?
No, it's
because that's what happens. It's like we have a thought, right, that is just, you know, not really necessarily true. It's just a thought that, you know, that you're wishing something could be that is not happening right now, right? So something that should happen or could or would or might or whatever may happen, right? And then that thought makes you feel negative. And then you could attract more and more thoughts on that frequency, on that vibration. So more negative thoughts. And then it's just a snowball of negativity. And then you're just like, and then you're ending up calling the ambulance. Like,
yikes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that is panic attack.
Panic attack.
What about bipolar disorder, bipolarism?
That I can't speak to.
I'll touch on it real quick. It's funny because I actually did a performance. Yeah, I'm gonna talk longer than 5 seconds. Stop laughing. I'm gonna give you an example real quick. But not an example. I'm gonna let you know about a story. I did a performance called Bipolar with Marlon Marie Smoke Beds. Armani was there. Wickedine. It wasn't a band. I was dancing. So long story short, because I'm the jack of all trades, right? So the performance started off with me dancing. And then, it started off with me playing pan. I'm lying. So I was playing steel pan first, playing the music, took the pan off. Then I went to dancing. But I wasn't just dancing, I did swing dancing. You feel me? I was doing the old Charleston stuff, feel me? Old school 1920s, 1930s, feel me? Shout out to Frankie Mann, one of the founders of Lindy Hop. Black Power, right? So I was doing swing dancing, and then it went into Michael. You know, I'm a Michael fan. You saying pop, lock it, right? Then I went to Michael, and then went to reggae, started dancing with Budja. Feel me?
Oh, yeah,
you know
I remember that.
So the point is like, it was, the bipolarism was, okay, first you playing music, but then you over here dancing like this, but you in one style of genre, then you go to a complete different style of genre. Like, it was a complete change. Now I'm doing a whole dance routine with a whole nother different style with the next person, you feel me? So it's like different personalities in a sense,
polar,
right? Two polar, right? So it was like, exactly, right? Two polar opposites, right? So so that was my point of doing that performance, because it sounded like me doing like this one thing. But yeah, that's basically in a sense what you would call bipolarism, what they say, because there's also personality disorder, right? And those are two different kind of things too. They kind of go hand in hand, like a panic attack and anxiety, but it's still two different things.
But what I like about your perspective is because, okay, I'm mentally aware knowing that because they diagnosed me with bipolar, I know I'm jack of all trades too. I got the dancing, the cleaning, the this, the cooking, the yogi. That's just me. That's just you, right? So you feel me? So we have a healthy view on it, but my bipolar, what they try to explain to me and the doctor, like, okay, here's up and here's down, and we're trying to get you on this straight line. I'm like, you guys are trying to kill me, first of all. But how they describe it is that, okay, depression is really low, and then mania is really high. So for some reason, I like mastered depression. That's the really low. And then now I'm in this state, well, I don't know if it's any longer, but I was in a state of mania where you're having high energy, high, and then the depression is low, low, low. So it's weird because they told me that I'm supposed to be on the straight line, but ultimately there's good days, there's bad days. There's some days where I'm low, there's some days, and I don't know why they were trying to fix me here when really, I'm both.
I had a therapist who explained that to me, but not with bipolarism, right? She was like, she gave me the same thing, like this is the high, this is the low, right? And she asked me, where am I typically, right? And I said, I'm typically here, like it's above the line. And then she said, basically what she was trying to say is like, the more I stay up here, just like expect that there is going to be a dip. And so when I became mentally aware, that put that in my brain so that I can be mentally aware about that, right? Not my brain, but my mind. And so I was observing myself. I was like, okay, today I'm like extra up here, right? I'm above my normal, which is typically above, but I was above that. And then maybe an hour later, I noticed I was really sad. I'm like, what is that about? And I was like, oh, because I was extra manic earlier.
Yeah.
So like you can like it's not bad that you go up and down because we're human beings. We're going to do that, right? So, but just know that if I go up, I'm gonna go down, and guess what? When I go down, guess where I'm gonna go again? Up. But but you can. But if you're able to self manage, then you can put yourself back at that normal range that you're usually in.
I also had a therapist who gave me there's an app called eMoods. So it was like literally a chart showing me like, okay, I'm super, super manic and then I'm low. And you can see the troughs. Like right now you can see the troughs and the wavelengths and everything of how everything goes up and down. And I'm just like, I battle myself. So I guess this is the bipolar. I'm like, okay, the doctor says one thing. I feel another thing. How can I balance what I know between these two? Because they're like, no, you're supposed to be on this straight line. I'm like, but if you look at the heart rate machine, it goes up and down, up and down.
But it's not steady.
But then when someone dies, it goes flatline. So I'm like, I don't want to be flatline. I want to be moving. I feel okay with being able to feel that high and the lows because like you said, I know when I go low, there's always going to be an up. So who's right?
Me?
Who knows you better than you?
Nobody.
Hey. That was really good. That was dope.
I really enjoyed you guys. See you next week.
Later, Orca. Oh yeah, I gotta find your page.
Queen.
I love her.
All right. Is that on that? That's why I be saying I'm not at the end of my videos.
Peace, family. Look, a lot of y'all on here still. We want y'all to navigate to the YouTube. Family that's on the YouTube, do not forget to like the video, thumb up the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to all of our channels. You know what I'm saying? Valentina, DoMoJOAT. Make sure you subscribe to TianaLuxTalks. Feel me? Support everybody. We all here to support each other. This is how we're gonna survive and thrive, family. We gotta support each other. You know
and that's I think I seen a comment. She said something about something about black entrepreneurs. I want to get her comment in there.
Oh yeah, go back. It was Dimitri.
We need to create our own. How do you pronounce it?
Science Blackout Day, where we support all black entrepreneurs in our community. Oh, I like that.
Yes, guys, that's coming up. I promise you. I'm having my nonprofit organization called All Our One, where we're gonna be doing it. So stay tuned.
Lit, fire.
I got all my shout outs in today.
I hope that we could I plan to do that like a regular day thing. Like not even a blackout day. It's like, you know what? We support each other every day. Like, you know, we need to be on that level and we gotta start somewhere. Right?
Next month, February, Black History Month.
We can use that because, you know, on a general term, you know, most people know Black History Month to be, you know what I mean, supporting their own. And I know, because there's two different sides to it. We speak about Black History Month, people be like, oh, nah, wow, is there a Jewish History Month? I don't know Black History Month. Black History Month every month, right? But we know most people identify with it as that. So you can use that as a way to market to black people. You can use the frame. Not even just the frame, the momentum that people are already using that. Just like people use Christmas to promote whatever it is they're doing that's for the holidays. If you into that stuff. But now, the black conscious community, there's a lot of people that's going to be looking into Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass. You know, these are the common names, right? You can use that energy and be like, but you can start teaching them other things, the other black leaders. You know what I'm saying? Kwame Ture, or better known as Stokely Carmichael, if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? What you call it? Dang, there's so many different things. Or you can tell them about Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, Rosewood, like all these different places that how we were supporting each other in our own communities, right? And use that as a way and say, like, this is what we're gonna do this month. This is just a suggestion, epiphany. It's our brain. I'm just speaking off the top of my brain right now. But I know that we need to get to the level where we are doing this every day. Because, like, this is how I started. When I got into my whole spiritual ascension or whatnot, like, it wasn't just the food that I fasted from. It wasn't just the women that I fasted from. Ooh. I told you I stopped going to the mall. Like, I only bought clothes from Buju. I bought clothes from my man. That's why I was like, I was only buying. He's actually another Brooklyn dancer. That's the homie. But he made clothes and shit like that. So I was buying his clothes, and my boy Don was actually the first one. Don, my boy that made logo.
Yeah.
He made these shirts for us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's shout out to Don. You feel me? 3D Dion Nation. You feel me? Dion 3D Nation.
Draw your
artistic mind, man. You feel me? Dope with it. You feel me? That's the homie, and he's an art teacher at the home school. Shout out to you guys.
And he did all the artwork throughout the Brownsville location. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he did he painted the whole
literally the ceilings, all the walls,
the whole
like.
For me, he did his thing. So, but yeah, man, he's damn, I hate when I do that. I always lose the tangent.
You were saying that you stopped going to the mall. And
I was only buying. Yeah, so I'm only supporting. Thanks, man. I was only buying clothes from my people. You feel me? Buying jewelry from my people. You feel me? Or I'm branding myself. Marketing. You know what I'm saying? So it's either that, or I'm straight up branding myself. I'm support as black owned clothes. Shout out to Jeff in Athletics. You feel me? Red, black, and green, RBG, peace to the God, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta support our own, because this is how we gonna thrive. This is how, there's no other way we can, because you're gonna constantly keep supporting another, somebody outside of your community, then those businesses are gonna go out of business, and then you're gonna have the same problems that you're already complaining about now. It's like, where's the black owned business?
Oh, by the way.
But, not to cut you, babe, I don't want to don't make sure, because if you are a black owned business, doesn't mean that you can't have quality, y'all.
Okay. Customer service got to be on point.
I done dealt with some black-owned businesses. It's like, so this is why people go to white people. You feel me? I gotta be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. You feel me? This is why. Not me in a sense, but there's a lot of people where it's like, and then you'll go to that business like, damn, they're just unprofessional. Damn, they didn't send my shit back. Oh, damn, they send my shit 4 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm trying to link this guy, not answering. Oh. He sent me my stuff, but he sent me 2 of the wrong things, and I called him back. I'm not getting an answer back. I had to dispute all this different stuff. Like, you hear a lot of different things when it comes to those small entrepreneur black-owned businesses. And I'm not even gonna say that we haven't, because you know what I'm saying. No, I don't think we've ever had any of those things, to be honest. I was saying, have we had like a complaint like that? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, with the post office, like the
the post office. Somebody said the post office, that our cookbook got to them a little late. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying, I was the post office. I ain't know. But, you feel me? Imagine if we had our own post office.
Word, right?
But if we had our own post office, then what? What you think? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? It's like, all right, then we ain't got to worry about that. We ain't dependent on United States UPS or, feel me? We got our own shit. Feel me? So, yeah, family. That was just a little tangent. Okay, cool. Well, how far we an hour and 30 minutes in, you feel what I'm saying? So look, anybody got any questions? I know there's still some people in the chat. We got some questions. We was addressing some questions. There were some things that went by, that flew by, we didn't really see. But if you guys got any questions for the family or any questions for the females, the feminine energies in the building, or for myself, you know what I'm saying, or to the panel, whatever. For me, just speak it out or whatnot. If you have any inquiries about the homeschool, the pathway to wellness, the shirts. I saw some people were talking about how clothes on the art. Let us know. This is the time to speak.
The shirt matches this.
Yes, that's like we aligned. I was looking at that yesterday, and I was like, "And look at this! This is the rainbow and the black."
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Straight
We're
up.
aligned, guys.
Straight up. These alignment. For me, but
So shout out to everybody who's in the Pathway to Wellness program already, and those who are still thinking about it. You know, I just want to encourage you to take the step to become your own doctor. Let us guide you on that path to knowing yourself, knowing your body, knowing what the body typically does, what every human body typically does, and then learn how you putting in certain things into your own body affects your rhythms, and affects your energy level, and affects how you're excreting, and all those great things that the body needs to be doing for you to feel amazing.
Yeah, family. Well, y'all know what it is. Happy wife, happy life. Wife wants to shut it down. We're gonna shut it down. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out tonight and being with us. Peace to the family that's still on Instagram. We did want y'all to go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We still love y'all. You feel what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? What's up? Peace to the family over here. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channels. You know what I'm saying? TianaLuxTalks. That's TianaLux.
Ooh,
TALKS.
Man, you feel me? That's DoMoJOAT. Also, you feel me? The Cash App is also on the side. So if you want to drop a donation, a love offering for, you know what I mean, for all of us, you know what I'm saying?
Balance healing.
Ooh.
Balance healing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you guys need any form of healing, just know that, you know, we have everything when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the wife has the lovely peace, good show. Thank you. Don't leave yet. We still doing some more promo. Because the wife has these
I never remember to tell you guys about this amazing thing I started doing, starting for the winter solstice. So now every new moon and every full moon, we offer a collective Reiki healing, right? Right? So in that space, we break down what is the energy of the time. So last time the full moon was in Capricorn. I'm sorry, the full moon was in Cancer. How can I forget? We were so emotional. Yeah. The full moon was in Cancer, so I spoke about that, and then we did a sound bath, right? So we had the heart chakra singing bowl, and Dama was on the pan, and he was on the E pan, so he was like changing up the tones and stuff, and then he jumped on the regular steel pan, so it was amazing. Mm-hmm. And then we all got to share our intentions about what it is that we wanted to clear and what it is that we wanted to bring in. As we move the energy out, we want to also attract what it is that we want to bring in. And then, they just relaxed and I gave the energy healing and it was beautiful. Just amazing. So it's a really beautiful space to build community. Mm-hmm. So it's every new moon and every full moon. So the next one's going to be Wednesday, January 13th for the new moon in Aquarius.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait. New moon in Capricorn. Why am I scared? I keep wanting to say Aquarius for everything. It's crazy.
Because it's going on with Aquarius right now, just so you know.
Yeah, so the new moon in Capricorn, January 13th, Wednesday, at 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Be there, be square, family. You heard? And
I would enjoy it
we have the Pathway of Love program. Shout out to everybody that's already in there. Make sure you sign up for that. Go on the website, DoMoJOAT.com. You'll see everything there. You can also get our Balance Healing Vegan Cookbook. Yeah. That's also on the website. We usually have it next to us. But it's all good. It's on the website. And we got our thermoses. You feel me?
So you can drink your tea all day long.
You know what I'm saying?
I promoted it.
You sure?
I'm confident.
She wanna go.
I gotta run it back.
Okay.
Watch it back.
Run it back.
And y'all gonna hear it.
Just help me with the watch time.
So, alright guys, look. Make way. Alright, so my name is Tiana. Go by Tiana Lux. Right now, I have an art page called Tiana Lux Art. I'm selling group shirts all year. But also, what's great about it is while I focus on my t-shirts, I'm also into my cookbook. So it's cool. Good influences. I have a cookbook coming out in 2021. Yay. I also have, in the process of being on my Patreon, I am doing my starting to write for my book called Institutionalized, but then also putting on extra little writing things because I know I was a writer too.
Yeah.
What else? I'm in the process of being a yoga teacher, so that's going to be completed this year. So I'm Yogi Lovely, if y'all ain't know that. So I got a lot going on. Just follow my pages, follow TianaLuxTalks. I'm going to continue to talk about my journey and stay with it.
Fire.
Follow me, baby.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
That was Wellness Chat Wednesdays.
Woman Crush Wednesday. Okay.
If all starts from the mental, are you mentally aware?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to leave it that. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. Thank you to everybody that's on the chat, on IG, both, you know what I'm saying, all the platforms, Instagram.
We're like DJ NB.
Shout out to y'all. Make sure you guys, subscribe, like the video.
Share the video.
Please share the video to your family, to your friends. Let everybody else know about it. Go listen to the music. Go listen to everything else on the platforms. If you need to homeschool your child, we already put the links in there about how you can homeschool your child. We put the link for you can register, enroll, Balance Healing Pathway to Wellness Program. Solutions, family. We're just throwing solutions at you and things that you can apply right now. That's tangible. And with that being said, peace.
My mom just said peace and love, sis. All right. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Yes.
Hey, still hear that. Aww.
I love you, son.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for being here. Go do your work.
Good night.
Yes. Shout out to all of y'all who working on y'all papers, you know, for the Zions Institute. We love y'all.
You know what I'm saying? That's love. I love you, son. You feel me? Peace to everybody else. Love and light. And we're going to see y'all next week.
Next Wednesday.
Wellness chat, you're
Pathway to Wellness.
Peace.
That was good.
Yeah.
Guys, we did it.
Oh, yeah.